Yeah. You know how we seek that higher knowledge. Only the ignorant can't relate. We just kill them with love instead of hate. That's what it's about.
We are Moors.
Shout out to the Grand Sheikh, Cujo L, Iron Sheikh. Yeah. Yeah.
We are Moors. Heard what I said? Circle 7 snap back, not just affairs. We are Moors. You heard what I said? Blue, white, green fairs, not just red. We are Moors. Heard what I said? He talking reckless and muftis for your head. We are Moors. You heard what I said? Your slave name crest might have a Moor head. We are Moors.
20 Moors rockin', you could call them Moroccans. Great COS adepts, let's get it poppin'. Got a problem with my sheep? Got a problem with me. I be on the front line rolling 23 deep. I be studying for hours, 7 days a week, working on my higher self, cause the devil don't sleep. Big ups to Cujo L, that's the Iron Sheik. 7's up, facing the east, praising Allah. Astrology, cosmology, that's the real law. I slow roast ya, master the flame like Zoe Roaster. The rise of the new Moors, old heads move over. That Kundalini energy rising up like a cobra. This is training day, mount up with real soldiers. Elevate beyond the hate and claim your lost estate. The only reason you hate is you too blind to relate. The only reason you hate is you too blind to relate.
We are Moors. Heard what I said? Circle 7 snap back, not just affairs. We are Moors. You heard what I said?
I don't rock a hat, just a turban, no affairs. We are Moors.
Heard what I said? He talking reckless and muftis for your head. We are Moors. You heard what I said? Your slave name crest might have a Moor head. Stop talking crazy. You can't be everything but Moors. That's like willing to stay minority and not mature. Therefore, Taj Tariq Bey taught the world don't respect you. However, since you wanna be it, you go down when they fall. They, the ones you call government, that's really a corpse. Black man means funeral director. Should make sense, of course. Music is the food and the message, the medicine. Humble food is poison. I'm with the golden era veterans like Mob Deep, condolences, QB, RIP Prodigy, who studied the history of the Moors and etymology. You missed the Corsica headband, disguised as a bandana. Moorish MC, the real Moroccan, not a French Montana. Kendrick Lamar, you say right? Trust me, Hebrew's a language. Lupe put Moors in his video, made the point vantage. Yassine Bey knows Sabir Bey knows Moorish Master MC. Fruquan Bey and Daddy IU are on some Moorish degrees. Sprague and Bojuno, they even killed Peter because of Macintosh. Still visit the global planets, hip-hop astronauts. Milky Way flow, rays of tassels, blind unbelievers. To higher than other senses, to still pick up the frequency. Pick your addiction, truth will still make itself known. To go platinum now, you gotta give up more plus your soul. Lost Professor built pyramids, I watch Drink Champ steady. Cause Nori said Drew Ali on a track, so call me petty. Also Martin Moore exec produced the War Report album. Aboriginal Super Cat taught me how to hang and scalp them. Operation Lockdown, video feathers like I said to do. Initiate invasions, activate our doors every spook. We are Moors. Heard what I said? Circle 7 snap back, not just affairs. We are Moors. You heard what I said? Blue, white, green fairs, not just red. We are Moors. Heard what I said? He talking reckless and muftis for your head. We are Moors. You heard what I said? Your slave name crest might have a Moor head. We are Moors. We are Moors. Heard what I said? We are Moors. Heard what I said? Heard what I said? Heard what I said? We are Moors. We are Moors.
Save time creating content and generate a high-quality clone of your voice with 11 Labs.
Buddha. It never occurs to man having too much earthly drenches the world and blood soul becomes unworthy, even though it's perfect. In the body of a fool, you better use the carpenter's tools, no opinions but truths. Get out the feudal mind state, Slavic and stateless. Don't wanna be a Moor but wearing Masonic aprons. Call yourself shades, colors, and land masses. Kicking you niggas' asses to put on nationality glasses. Big mad in the store, seeing the massless. Haters need exemptions, witness or they ass kiss. One of the best Moorish MCs talking about practice. The way we pull up references, mind callous, unbalanced. Meditate on social media detox. Study secrets of righteous Moorish Enochs. Canaanland Khalifa, L-bomb, hip-hop epoch. Feudal-minded are the dips at we Elodio D-block. No verses, rituals, scratch the surface. Put reverses on the feudal mental slave curses. Freedom is a must. Free national standards, even NBA players are anti-vaxxers. Common sense is only common with the few. Claim a slave name, Negro, learn to make do. Playing the corporate game when we were free in Peru. Y'all been brainwashed, waiting on the Biru. Why y'all loving the fake truce? My tang is who stab vamps with the pointed cross before his fang is through. Get stabbed like ice, shot like a corkscrew. Elodio minded, never civil little mortus.
A picture worth 1,000 words. I paint pictorials with these nouns and verbs. My appetite is hard to curb, customs I preserve. You got an empress in your corner, y'all from the curb. To get your mind blown out, just send a word. I orelate and captivate. Oh, you ain't heard? To look forward, you gotta rewind it. Unrestricted thoughts, I'm melodious-minded. Harmonious vibe whenever I chime in. You listening to the X Factor like Simon. I dived in the waters and didn't make a ripple. They thought it was sweet, like honeysuckle. Now Negroes running to me when they in a pickle. But when I tried to put them on, they was acting fickle. When I baptize, it's a flood, not a drizzle. Canaanland to Khalifa, we gon' make them shrimp.
I was doing time in the universal mind, but the universe is mine. Blowing through wind chimes, penned in thin lines, sent to bend time in rhyme from here to midnight. Then I'm off to the next plane. She chooses to send me to master this pen game. Somebody is sensei, I'm your idol, the highest title, numero uno. Holder in due course, your mortgage is fool's gold. Truth told with your dead pledge, I'm wiping my culo. I'm the title and the deed, held in high esteem, neither serf nor a thief. So the
Buddha. It never occurs to man having too much earthly drenches the world and blood soul becomes unworthy, even though it's perfect. In the body of a fool, you better use the carpenter's tools, no opinions but truths. Get out the feudal mind state, Slavic and stateless. Don't wanna be a Moor but wearing Masonic aprons. Call yourself shades, colors, and land masses. Kicking you niggas' asses to put on nationality glasses. Big mad in the store, seeing the massless. Haters need exemptions, witness or they ass kiss. One of the best Moorish MCs talking about practice. The way we pull up references, mind callous, unbalanced. Meditate on social media detox. Study secrets of righteous Moorish Enochs. Canaanland Khalifa, L-bomb, hip-hop epoch. Feudal-minded are the dips at we Elodio D-block. No verses, rituals, scratch the surface. Put reverses on the feudal mental slave curses. Freedom is a must. Free national standards, even NBA players are anti-vaxxers. Common sense is only common with the few. Claim a slave name, Negro, learn to make do. Playing the corporate game when we were free in Peru. Y'all been brainwashed, waiting on the Nibiru. Why y'all loving the fake truce? My tang is who? Stab vamps with the pointed cross before his fang is through. Get stabbed like ice, shot like a corkscrew. Although you're minded, never civil little mortus.
A picture worth 1,000 words. I paint pictorials with these nouns and verbs. My appetite is hard to curb, customs I preserve. You got an empress in your corner, y'all from the curb. To get your mind blown out, just send a word. I orate and captivate, oh, you ain't heard? To look forward, you gotta rewind it. Unrestricted thoughts, I'm melodious-minded. Harmonious vibe whenever I chime in. You listening to the X Factor like Simon. I dived in the waters and didn't make a ripple. They thought it was sweet, like honeysuckle. Now Negroes running to me when they in a pickle. But when I tried to put them on, they was acting fickle. When I baptize, it's a flood, not a drizzle. Canaanland to Khalifa, we gon' make them shrimp.
I was doing time in the universal mind, but the universe is mine. Blowing through wind chimes, penned in thin lines, sent to bend time in rhyme from here to midnight. Then I'm off to the next plane she chooses to send me to master this pen game. Somebody is sensei, I'm your idol, the highest title, numero uno. Holder in due course, your mortgage is fool's gold. Truth told with your dead pledge, I'm wiping my culo. I'm the title and the deed, held in high esteem, neither serf nor a thief. So don't try it with me, your cognitive dissidents, fraudulent instruments, a hit or miss, to keep your mitts off of my hereditatements. Elodio minded, you've been blinded, searching for the donors gifts, you won't find it. They stray misguided, while I stay the livest.
Don't dare, justice will follow. Just a big brother.
You know what I'm saying? Only a handful said. Only a handful said. You know, everywhere I go, I'm home. Everywhere. North, South, Central America. The whole flipping. Go ahead. Leave it. Don't be like these guys, okay? Look at them. Clowning me.
I want go reggae. Roots reggae. Roots. I saw the sheriff. This guy is a
So are you a Moor or what?
I'm not a Moor.
Huh? What are you then? What are you?
I'm not a Moor. I want you to remind me one of the Mali songs. Let me give this guy. Tell this guy when we were.
This is what they listen to. Guys like this.
Redemption crazy. Just crazy borders out of time.
Isn't he the ballad?
Left her elements, yeah. Who should benefit from it? Probate, don't be ridiculous. Baby getting hard, give her ridiculous. Too busy living it. Dead you in civilly, not the enemy. Consequently, know your pedigree. Elementary, you a slave mentally. Making shit up to be better than me. Don't know the rules, how can you measure me? Constitutionally, get supreme lit. The dog not a place for me. Nocturnal, that ain't it. I mean it, I ain't shit. It smell like the one in the hills. One in the mills. I'm one and the only, yet never lonely. I got ish to do that involve mystical. Use the sigil.
This is all 9 lives, synchronized in perfect step, time after time, averting certain death before you leave. Must relieve karmic debt, which beget this war within us. C-Tech best, dust off records, our forebearers left. Put the needle to the groove, return to their mindset. Download begins, rewind cassette. Time is death, so then kill your clocks. This the will of Allah, filling you all to the rim, and then some till it spills and it falls over all facets of the masses. Transactions composed in maxims, revising your cannons. Drove past heaven, it was littered with abandoned mansions where adverse possessed like 5 or 6. Gave them back their addresses. I got family moving in. Forget the madness, let the reversion begin.
True Ali the mastermind, other leaders asinine. Never dropping facts, use emotions to pass the time. Never make it on my shrine, Kundalini up the spine. Halo glow to aftershine, make you see the sign of times. Beeline to bloodline, Aquarian age flood minds. Rhyme like a plumb line, sometimes it's bud time. Rock mid-range deadly, all around the foul line. Playback on front line, Moorish is my guideline. Step and cause a fault line, throw your service offline. Watch them get outshine, cross me like a state line, get cut like a break line. F you and your concubine, strangle with a fishing line. When I help is genuine, always from the heart, all chakras are intertwined. Self you must redefine, more from the civil line, not the clandestine. Stake a vamp at chest line, sun stay stationary, shadow left behind. Say you don't want to, not that you have no sign. See good in everything and how you must train the mind. Give out some love and find peace sublime. Water and the key lime keeps the body alkaline. Law should remain divine, not too much maritime. Get all 13 journals of the Moorish paradigm. Israelites from Saraline, my path is the narrow line. Thought you had the upper hand, I saw it like a tarot line.
I'm painting with the big pen, game 6. Unity about as crucial as game 6 of the finals. I'm glowing like I won a title, but Ellen Beta noble titles. Don't worship humans, that's a false idol. Heavenly vibes coming from my recital. Middle fingers to connivers and instigators. The truth to revive you like the liberators. So this a pump to the chest. Utilize what's useful and throw away the rest. My vegan ways have put the beef to rest. My calling got directed like receptionist. So think mother every time you see a crest. The Moors is here to put that bullshit to rest. So think mother every time you see a crest. The Moors is here to bring that bullshit to rest.
When I step in the center, they can tell I'm a winner, live my life right. Thank God, Log, I'm not a sinner, live my life like I'm passing through time. Disastrous crimes, you killing up my people, I'm asking your back, that's why. You feeling the energy rise, because we open the eyes, we see the yoke skies and all them cop picking lies. That's how I battle enemies, I be using my energy. I move like the centipede, in the mirror see tending me. Pay attention to tendencies, trying to mess up the chemistry. We can be one big family. I do it for the nation. How many gon' stand with me? I got the prophet up front and you're mad at me. Can't love a man that look like you, but it's sad to see. I'm just acting like the children watching, and it has to be. Nationality got me feeling like a dad to beat. Grass sheep provide the beat, and I just had to bring the heat. Khalifa society, Canaanland Moors, Moorish connection, rise of the Moors.
Islam honors to all the Moors worldwide. Theology of time. Theology of time. I went on for another year, and I happened to be in Hartford, Connecticut, when I ran upon some other Moorish Americans. One brother took me to his house for dinner. He was a little more common than the other brother and could reason along with truth better. After I had dinner with him, he went around and got some of his brothers and had them come to listen to me talk and teach Islam. He wanted me back the next night and said that he was going to have a great number of people. So I went back. The group that second night asked me to come down to the temple and let their sheikh give me a chance to talk at the temple. I went there and the sheikh told me I can have something to say, but to make it quick. So I did just as he told me. I stood up and saw all those red fezzes, so that was my subject right away. They all were real happy. One older brother sat there and cried because he was so happy for me to interpret the meaning of his fez. This was Wednesday, and they invited me to come back on Sunday. I promised them that I would go and did go back. The sheikh had a brother down at the door tell me that he had changed his mind. He said he did not want me at his meeting because I taught some strange things. Some of the Egyptian wisdom, and his followers were not able to take that kind of teaching now. So I went back home. Finally, two brothers came to the place where I was rooming and told me that the sheikh had changed his mind again, and that I was welcome to come into the temple of Islam wherever he is teaching, just like anyone else, but that I could not say anything. I went, sat down, and listened to him like any other visitor. When I went back to my room, some of his followers came. They had learned where I was rooming, and they came to ask me if I would come and talk to them at a brother's house. I said yes, and did so. The brothers wanted me to come back the night also, so I went back to talk with them again. You still need more? All right. You still need more. If you still need more than that, you can't need more than that. Everybody knows who the Moors are. Their duty is to play games with you and divert you away from Moors at all costs. Make you look at this from some wrong perspective. We're at the temple 2 hours yesterday, overtime, explaining to some people that are new to the temple, but they've been in Moorish whatever for years. They've been in Moorish whatever for years. And finally they found the temple. How come none of these people before the temple told them, hey, you know what, you need to go there? Can't be studying for years and have no interaction with the institution that Noble Drew Ali founded that we're claiming is the man. You have to at least connect to, find a temple. At least connect to one of them. So you can know you're good with the Prophet, because you have to be part of his stuff. Why not? Why not? Why not be part of his stuff? If it's like that, he's the man. So keep in mind, this is Hartford, Connecticut. So while Drew Ali's somewhere else, this is what's going on with Moors in other jurisdictions. Okay. Elijah himself know about the sheiks, know where the building's at, and all that. It's all to get you away from Noble Drew Ali. That's what they're meeting for. They're at the meeting to see how the stuff runs so they can run their stuff. Remember, Noble Drew Ali is 1913 to 1929. Who was doing anything from 1913 to 29? Name me some people of our people that were doing something for the liberation of our people. They probably have one name, Marcus Garvey. And then if you think hard enough, you might find another 2 or 3 other organizations. And then after they got rid of Marcus Garvey and Noble Drew Ali, who Noble Drew Ali said Marcus Garvey is forerunner, and then they get rid of them at the same time, and you don't get what's going on? You say you're studied? How about your common sense? How about that? You study that? You study common sense? Oh yeah. The workshop of the mind. The workshop of the mind. That's where the stuff's gonna get done at. That's where it's gonna get done at. So if he knows that much to go to the temple, sit down, go take in a meeting or whatever like that, but he went over and did his own thing. All right. If you want to do that, sure, go ahead. What are we gonna do? All these people know. The problem is, why don't our people know? Why don't our people know? Our people know that they got a sister on the Michigan Supreme Court, but they don't know about Noble Drew Ali. And I'm supposed to be impressed. They got 50 million to do whatever it is that they do. Hey, you ever heard about Moors? Moors, what's that? We're Black Africans. Nationality is the order of the day. That's the only way out. And Noble Drew Ali brought that back into our consciousness. That we're not Negro, black, colored, and all the other BS. We have a nationality. We are ancient people. He told us we're ancient people. He gave you ample names of ancient people so for you to go research so you could know that that's you.
The fairs of the Moors. It's the fairs of the Moors. It's the fairs of the Moors.
Elijah Muhammad spoke on 2 men.
The fairs is the fairs of the Moors. It's the fairs of the Moors. It's the fairs of the Moors.
Elijah Muhammad spoke on 2 men who were the forerunners to him. Noble Drew Ali was number 1, and Marcus Garvey.
Noble Drew Ali is the only one. Number 1, and then these other people after Noble Drew Ali. No, there's Noble Drew Ali. And if you want to be generous, we'll bring in Marcus Garvey as the forerunner. If you want to be generous and give somebody some honors, we'll bring Garvey, give him some honors. This is all about, you better know about Noble Drew Ali and what he brought you. You could think that it's a game and all that stuff. You just escaped the railways getting shut down. You just escaped. Honors to all the Moors. Honors to all the Moors and all the people with nationalities who right now, everybody, because of the Moors, because nobody was standing up for no rights, they're standing up for whale rights, and they were standing up for bird rights, and don't dump stuff in the water and all that stuff. People were letting our people get murdered in the street. They were marching up and down for anything. But people didn't get with the times and get with the shift. So Noble Drew Ali is apparent now. Because when you look around, it's everybody nationality. Just look around you one day and realize, hold on a second, where all the Europeans go? Where they at? Where all these turbans come from? Hey, how come there's so much Africans around here? What do you mean Nigeria town? What do you mean Nigeria town? They used to only be China, those. You still missing it? Oh, African culture. Oh yeah, we're gonna be there and we're gonna be selling all our stuff. Interestingly, they're telling you you're from Africa and you gotta go back over there or whatever like that, and they're coming here. You don't think something's off? They're leaving the civilization's foundation to come over here. Little island of turtles. There's an island of turtles across the Atlantic Ocean. Nationality is the order of the day. Still, why? Because there's a Negro problem. Still, why? Because people who look just like you know what's up and they're not telling. And if they do tell, it's on some minuscule scale that you wouldn't even consider the honorable mention that they gave. Bunch of sellouts out here.
Obadra Lou said something to the effect, study, 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 then go study some more. And then when you don't know what else to study, go study yourself. Mm-hmm. You understand me? Nobody cares. I'm just going to be honest with you. But it's just annoying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, people be disrespectful to your opportunities.
Yeah. Before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here.
You all can put whatever word that you want to insert for black. You can say Moorish, you can say Israelite. I'm just using this as an easier term to connect. So save your history lessons for somebody else.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man. D-U-M-M-Y, period.
His track record shows that if white people give me the money, I'll turn my back on the HBCU system. What are you talking about? That's what he did. That's what he just did. Come on, man.
I never went to an HBCU, and I regret it. I wanted to go to Howard in D.C. for my doctorate in psychology, but they took so long to send me the damn application that I ended up getting accepted by the white college first. So I regret having never had that HBCU experience, and I want you to have it. But at the same time, you got to follow the money.
What?
I'm very, very familiar with the Moorish concept of nationality. My elders, a lot of them are Moors. I'm very, very familiar with the Moorish concept of nationality. My elders, a lot of them are Moors.
You gonna get your goofy ass on my face, man.
And if you're telling me you're going to owe less loans going to the PWI, then it's hard to say no to that. And if they give you a scholarship, you definitely can't say no to that.
You can shut your goddamn mouth.
But of course they'll try.
The fez is the fez of the Moors. It's the fez of the Moors. It's the fez of the Moors.
Elijah Muhammad spoke on two men who were the forerunners to him. Noble Drew Ali was number one, and Marcus Garvey.
Drew said something to the effect, study, 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 then go study some more. And then when you don't know what else to study, go study yourself. You understand me? Nobody cares. I'm just going to be honest with you. But it's just annoying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, people be disrespectful to your opportunities.
No, you're annoying because the truth is coming out on your platform and all your people are realizing that you're full of shit because Moors are in your platform when you're live. And they were asking you about nationality and when you're gonna bring Taj on there, when you're gonna bring some Moors on there so people could earn their leisure and stop playing games with them. These people, all they do is play you. And as soon as the conversation of nationality comes up, now they don't want to have any conversations. As soon as it's time for Moors to get on the platform, no, we can't do that. Why not? Because it's the truth and it destroys them. We just showed you Elijah Muhammad went to the Moorish Science Temple. He was in the building. He knows what's up. And anybody who knows what's up with Moors and they're not going with that, they're going to make up some other stuff and do that. Those people are fraud. Because our people are nothing but Moors. And we can't be anything else other than Moors. And again, that's a nationality. And when we talk to other people in the world who have nationalities, they know exactly what we're talking about and want to know how come you people who don't say that you're Moors don't say that you're Moors. What's wrong with your people? No, we don't know. Maybe it's brainwash. You know something that we don't, so we could tell them. Tell us something, international community. Because what else we have to do? Like we were telling the Moors at the temple yesterday. What else you want us to do? We have a temple. It's been going on for 13 years. We've done stuff all throughout the community. We've gone to all these different jurisdictions. What more you want us to do to wake up the people? What more you want? We got books out there, videos out there. What more you want? You know, Moors traveling up and down the place on their own finance, bringing information back to you that you never heard of because you never been to any of these places. What more you want? So international community, put us on game so we could solve the Negro problem. There's no way people still calling themselves black today. No way. No way. No way there's platforms out here that everybody's not fezzes up and turbaned up or something like that. It's something Moorish. There's no way. This stuff is not hard to get. It's not fucking rocket science. This is very easy to get. Children get this. You can't tell me a child gets this and we're beating our head against a wall to impress on our people the importance of nationality. And a child gets this. Child knows that there are more. Just like the Moor yesterday at the Kush lecture. The little Moor went up, he had his fez on. Like it's a normal thing. This one had his fez on. It was just normal. If a little more could get this, then something is wrong with these adults. Something's wrong with them. Something's wrong with them. Right. Something is absolutely wrong with our people if they don't get this concept that we're impressing on them. Stay silent concept. It is a real deal. we talk to all different people from all different places, whether we go where they're at or whether they go where we're at, or whether we bump into each other in the middle, whatever it is. Many a people, and maybe for myself personally, maybe point something percent is in disagreement with something. 99 point something percent of the people, it does not go past them when I say, oh, I'm a Moor to them, and they're from somewhere else. Immediately they know what I'm talking about. Immediately they know. When we say immediately, I mean absolutely immediately they know. We're talking about people from other places, places where you would never go, other countries that you would never go to. So there has to be something wrong with our people. There's most definitely something wrong with our people if they can't get this basic stuff. This is basic. Nationality. Why is it so hard? Why is everybody so pressed up against it? So somebody says, oh yeah, you probably shouldn't call people black. You should probably call them more. Oh no, and they start getting agitated. Why are you getting? Why are you backpedaling? What's the problem? Isn't something wrong with that? Saying that we're a continent? Yeah, we're a continent. What do you mean you're a continent? Like Chinese or Asian, so, blacks are African. That's not the same. That's not the same thing. You have some type of brainwash if you think black is identity.
Before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But to tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here.
You all can put whatever word that you want to insert for black. You can say Moorish, you can say Israelite. I'm just using this as an easier term to connect. So save your history lesson.
Oh, I'm just saying black because that's just like El Haj said. Oh, I'm just calling myself Malcolm X still because, as long as the conditions exist that my people are in, then I'm going to have to go by Malcolm X. And then that's what got him murdered, because he put himself right back in their jurisdiction. Went right back in the jurisdiction, out of his own mouth. The status is the first issue. So his status has to be NOI for them to have jurisdiction, to be able to murder him. Think they don't know what they're doing? And again, all these offshoots of NOI are really offshoots of what Noble Drew Ali founded. Don't look at it as offshoots of NOI. It's offshoots of what Noble Drew Ali founded. Because I already told you, Go check 268 Philosophies and Opinions. And Garvey told him the only way you're going to be happy is if you have a nationality. And that's it. There's the key. Then the next logical question is, well, what's that nationality? And then you just 2 steps you out, and then there's a Moor with a fez on. And you're just thinking about it. And then he puts the piece together to get you realize, oh yeah, that's what Garvey meant. That's why it's all about Drew Ali. But if anybody, ring the alarm. if anybody is going to get any honors other than Noble Drew Ali, then it's going to be the forerunner, Marcus Garvey. Right, exactly. You don't need DNA test to be NBC, African, and all this other BS. It's not even in their mind. It's not even in their mind to go there. Like a DNA test to be Chinese. You go in there.
Lessons for somebody else.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man. D-U-M-M-Y, period.
His track record shows that if white people give me the money, I'll turn my back on the HBCU system. What are you talking about? That's what he did.
I disagree.
That's what he just did.
I disagree.
Come on, man.
I never went to a HBCU, and I regret it. I wanted to go to Howard in DC for my doctorate in psychology, but they took so long to send me the damn application that I ended up getting accepted by the white college first. So I regret having never had that HBCU experience, and I want you to have it, but at the same time, you got to follow the money.
What?
I'm very, very familiar with the Moorish concept of nationality. My elders, a lot of them are Moors. I'm very, very familiar with the Moorish concept of nationality. My elders.
Very familiar with the concept of nationality because his elders are Moors. So if his elders are Moors, then how's he Black African? How's he King Kong of consciousness? And you have a nationality, and you know about nationality? Not even a doctor or whatever? Not even an educator? Mind pimp. Like, pimp your mind. Your mind is the whore. Your mind. That's the slut. And they're selling it out. They're selling it out to all that Negro, Black, colored, African, all those BS frequencies that they have our people on that lead them wherever it leads them. All these people know what's up, and they're choosing not to tell you. They're deliberately avoiding bringing up what is going to ultimately, and the only thing that's going to save our people, them having a nationality. And like we said, we even say, even do like the Khazars and make up a nationality. You're not even doing that. Playing color games and continent games. You're everything but Moors games.
A lot of them are Moors.
You don't get your goofy ass on my face, man.
And if you're telling me you're going to owe less loans going to the PWI, then it's hard to say no to that. And if they give you a scholarship, you definitely can't say no to that.
You need to shut your goddamn mouth.
Well, it wasn't them.
Everybody know but you and me. They want you to believe that you everything. You could be a slice of bread before you be a Moor. Claim your real nationality. They would rather you put on a dress. They would rather you turn your penis into a vagina than put a turban on. You understand? So it must be something to the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It must be something to the shit.
Must be. What is it? It must be something. If they're going to go over and beyond to get you to not consider this nationality and birthrights, they're going to go over and beyond. And Drew Ali called it, they'll be trying every weak mind. They'll be trying every weak mind to try and overthrow and drag out the true foundation that has been laid. Like, this is why we say that the stuff is colored. Right? If the word black is an adjective that means pale, then how are people who are proper nouns be an adjective? That's when you learn parts of speech and all that. That's not some law dictionary or something like that. It's not law dictionary stuff. That's parts of speech. You're living, you have a nationality. That's just what it is. If you're dead, you don't count. Now imagine your brain's working and your heart's pumping, but you're dead. That's called civiliter mortuus. Dead in the eyes of the law. Why? Because you have no nationality. Once you have no nationality, you don't count. Interesting. Interesting you said smart.
Are connected to this place. People, you know. Connected. How can you be connected? Nothing. It's been nothing here. Listen. They got their ancestors. They feel like people died. You know what I mean? Like, you connecting in the wrong way. America's not a home, it's a hotel. I didn't say they don't want no visit. Yeah. America is not a home, it's a hotel. It's a hotel. You treat home like a hotel and a hotel like a home.
What are you talking about? Because we really want to know. We really want to know. That's why you always have to check these people. Smart guy. He looks like he's in pain to you. Does he look hurt to you? So people are adjectives and they know something. They're adjective. $1600s is when smart is intelligent and clever and all that. 1600s. That just came yesterday. Don't just be following people, especially people who are incompetent, that play a good game or say a good game, right? Right? Doggy Diamonds. Like he doesn't know what's up. Right? They know Malik Shabazz without the L. Everybody knows it's El Haj Malik El Shabazz. Everybody knows that's Malik El Shabazz. Why do you think the hyphen is there and all that? Right? The hyphen's after L, right? So that means Malik and L are together. And keep in mind, even if they know all that, they still go back and call him Malcolm X all the time. They still go back. Ain't nobody tying him to Moors and all that stuff. We're showing that he got rid of the Nation of Islam BS and took a free name, a name for him. It's very convenient that L's in there, and L is Moorish, right? We're not saying he's a Moor Science Temple member or nothing like that. We're saying of all the free names in the world that he could pick, he picked the Moorish one? Pfft, come on, he has to know what's up. That's what we're saying. That's why we always say Malik L. Because you know exactly where he was going. Like trying to connect him to our doctrine or whatever like that. He's who he is. We don't need him to make our stuff look credible or something like that. We don't need him for that. We're saying, of all the names that he could pick, of all the names that he could be given, of all the names that he could go into meditation and whatever Allah gives to him, then that's what it's going to be. Of all the stuff is L is the Moorish title of nobility. Now, if you want to look at that as some coincidence or whatever like that, yeah, you're right. Because there are dual incidences when you're looking at this. L, and then he's getting rid of the X. Then if he's getting rid of the X, then why aren't all these other NOI, whoever's getting rid of the X? They got to get kicked out of NOI for them to say, nah, forget this X. To realize that it's BS, you can't be X. How are you going to be X? How's that your name? Stop the dumb stuff. And then you're 15X. Like, what are you doing? You're not thinking over there? You know, they're gonna play their little game. Right? Everybody knows Malik El Shabazz. I'm not denying that. I'm saying, what the hell? If L's in there and we're Moors, and we know L is a title of nobility for the Moors, not for the ancient Egyptians, not for the Moors. And he's L. Look, for Michael Jackson to change his name to Mikael. I'm not saying he's part of Moorish Science Temple or anything like that. But of all the names that he's gonna pick, it's gonna be Mikael. You know L's Moorish title of nobility, right? What do you think was happening with him buying all these people's stuff under Mikael? What do you think was happening? You can play their little games all they want. But don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up. They're playing you. The last thing you need is to be played. Fact check everybody. Fact check everybody. Because like he said, they're trying every weak mind. Trying every weak mind. Every weak mind. Now, if this is the Moroccan Empire Consulate for the Moorish, stuff, right? And they can't spell guard, and they're parading around like they know something. But they can't spell guard. Please stop taking these people serious. You go on their website, they got Uncle Sam pointing at you and all that stuff. Don't take them people serious. Where's the thing? Might as well. Might as well. Might as well. To the members of the Moorish Science Temple of America, Islam, this is the instruction from your prophet, Noble Jew Ali. Be faithful unto your forefathers' divine and national creed, that you would be blessed for your good deeds that you sow in the flesh. Allah is the one that judges the world, and his judgment is now on, but the weak can comprehend it not. The end of time is drawing near. So says Allah to his divine prophet, I Noble Drew Ali. And that's why many hearts have turned to stone. Many have eyes to see but cannot see, ears to hear but cannot hear, lest they will be confounded of their sins. These are trying hours now, dear Moors, and every evil spirit is moving, and they are trying every weak mind to overthrow and drag out the true foundation that has been laid, and to cause confusion in the minds of the ones that do believe. But if you have the true love of Allah and the spirit of your forefathers, you fear not what you hear or see, but would sacrifice the utmost of your very life to protect your movement and your profit. Watch your enemies, dear Moors. Your enemies are the ones that speak against your prophet and ridicule him to the very lowest, and the ones that speak against your divine and national principles of your temples. Act accordingly, and Allah would bless you for your good work. Peace. Your divine prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Honors to all the Moors that's been supporting the ball camp. Not sure how far we are in the donations, but we're gonna put the donations out there. We're gonna put the cash app. So just go to the site riseofthemoors.org/key20camp, or just click Key 20 Camp right there. And then if everybody on here gives 2 notes, we're closer to our goal. We're almost there. We're close. Started out 3 weeks ago. We started out 3 weeks ago, and this Thursday is last day of camp. Skills camp went well. Definitely they learned something. Actually, I know they learned something, because that's all they're talking about, how the stuff is working, how it's helping them. So that's what it's about. So honors to all those who supported, Mercy Charities, all the Moors who put their energy into it, the other coaches. This is what it's about, uplifting fallen humanity. That's all it's about, uplifting fallen humanity. Don't forget, every Wednesday, 5 p.m., Q&A. Send in your questions, canaanlandguide@gmail.com. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Supreme honors. Supreme love honors to all the Moors in the chat. Well, we already told you that's a bot. We already told you that's a bot. We know that's a bot. It played itself on the last live. Man, that's a bot. So don't worry about that bot. That bot's not pushing nothing. Bot doesn't push. Bot just types. Just type stuff. Just type stuff, and then when they can't answer, then they switch the topic to a different thing. Just go back and check. Right, so see now that it knows that Claude Green got the attention, now that's the topic now. We'll go back and see how much topics it switched before it got back to Claude Green. They definitely got the bots out. Yeah, they're trolls, they're agents, they're bots, they're shit. 1.0 or some shit. Bots are shit. Don't even know what they're doing. Don't even know what they're talking about. Just typing shit. Typing dumb shit. That's how we know it's a bot. Because they're switching the subject because it gets blocked. Certain Moors say certain things and then it can't get around it. So it just makes up some other stuff. Waste bot. Waste bot. Honors to all the mothers and supreme honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Supreme honors to Noble Drew Ali. Oh yeah, we're working on a live soon, so just stay tuned. We're working on a live. It's gonna be another epic one. It's gonna be another epic one right here. Canaanland Moors YouTube. Honors to all the Moors. Love and peace. Islam.